dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else for that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the moment you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the moment you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And off we go from Denver. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
60 by 6, Mustang 19. Take go.
Nix from the shotgun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
A little juke
To about the 26 here. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Nix. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion. And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Throwing Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have. Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. Cousins to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Cousins now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Broncos 7, Falcons 6.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Nix to the air. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. In motion, the tight end. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Falcons 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Cousins.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw, Cousins.
He's got his man, London, right side.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 7.
Throwing is Cousins. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Cousins.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's more. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and 5. Cousins. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Cousins. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a 43-yard line. 8 yards yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Nix. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Dulcich. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Nix. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Nix to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Hustle, hustle. Viking 18.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check go.
Nix from the shotgun. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
From the 34-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Cousins to throw it.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
A give to Williams, running right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now 2nd and 3.
Warrior 70. Let's go now.
In motion right, one of the tight ends.
On play action, here's Nix.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Throwing, Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mims in motion left.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Check. Go.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Greg Dulcich.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Here's second down. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Cousins now.
That's caught by Pitts.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, Cousins.
London hauls this one in.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cousins now from the 50.
This ball down the field for Pitts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Throwing is Cousins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Throwing, Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Cousins. And it's caught.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Cousins. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he was just on target all out.